Hello everyone, I am Teacher April and I am going to be your teacher for today's class. But before that, I want everyone to please stand for we are going to pray first before we are going to start our lesson for today. And may I request Anna to come here in front to lead us in prayer. Okay, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Okay, amen. Thank you, Anna. You can now go back to your seat. Okay, again. Good morning, everyone. Okay. Good morning, grade 3 learners. Okay, how are you today? Did you sleep well? Okay, that's good to hear that you are all doing fine. How about the grade 4 learners? How are you today? Okay, very good. It's good to hear that you are all fine. Did you have a good sleep? Okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear that every one of you is now ready for our class for today. Now, before you will take your seat, can you look under your chairs or in the side of your chairs if there's some pieces of paper and kindly pick it up and throw it in the garbage at the back to maintain the cleanliness of our classroom. Okay, may I request the grade 3 learners to pick some pieces of papers under your chairs. At the same time, the grade 4 learners pick some pieces of papers and throw it in the trash bag at the back. Okay, very good. Let us maintain the cleanliness in our classroom. So now, before we're going to start our discussion for today, we are going to visit first our classroom rules. So again, what is our classroom rules? So let us recall what is our classroom rules. So first is we have respect everyone. So you need to respect not only the teacher but also your classmates. And number 2, raise your right hand. So if you want to answer, you are going to raise your hand so that we can avoid answering in chorus. I don't want everyone to answer in chorus. So if you want to answer, just raise your right hand. And number 3, help others. So if you see that your classmate needs help, you need to help them because helping others is next to kindness. And um, uh, next one is you work quietly. So if there's an activity, specifically when the teacher gives you an activity, you need to work quietly so that you cannot disturb others, especially your classmates. And lastly, you need to listen carefully. So when the teacher is discussing in front, you need to listen carefully so that you can answer the questions that we will be asked after the discussion. Am I understood? So all in all, we have to respect everyone. Raise your right hand if you want to answer. Help others if someone needs help. Work quietly so that you cannot disturb others. And listen carefully so that you can answer the questions that will be asked later. Am I understood? Okay. So now, at this point, let us test if you could still remember our topic last meeting. So again, class, what is again our topic last meeting? What have we discussed last meeting? Okay. I can see Chloe raising her hand. What is again our topic last meeting? Okay, very good. That is correct. Our topic last meeting is about verb. Now, can anyone in the class tell me or can define what is a verb? Okay, I can see a hand raising from the grade 4 learners. I can see Jessica raising her hand. What is again a verb? Okay, very good. A verb is a part of speech that describes an action. Very good, Jessa. A verb is A word that shows action. It tells what the subject is doing. Very good, class. I'm so happy that you could still remember our topic last meeting. You did all a great job for listening carefully in our discussion last meeting. Okay, before we will dive into our main topic for today, let's have an activity first. And this activity is entitled Noun Detective Mission. Are you familiar with that activity? Okay, no. So I will explain it to you first. So today you will become a noun detective. And what you're going to do is your mission is to find and solve hidden clues around the classroom. So there are envelopes that are placed in different areas in the classroom. So each envelope contains a word or picture card showing a person, place, animals or things such as the teacher, school, dog, city, Maria, Davao City, and Philippines. So you are going to find that. So when I say go, so that's the signal. When I say go, you carefully walk around the classroom and find that envelope. So you need to find one envelope only. Open it quietly and take out the words or pictures that are placed inside the envelope. So study it carefully and decide what kind of noun it is. So then you go to the board where two mission areas are posted. So here, so we have here the first section, which contains a file of proper noun case, and the second section, which contains a common noun case file. So what you're going to do, if you think that you are holding a proper nouns, so you are going to put it in the proper noun case file. And if you think that you are holding a noun that belongs to the common noun case file, so you are going to put it here in the common noun case file. So there are two categories. One is for the grade 3 learners, and the second one is for the grade 4 learners. So the class won't be so chaotic. So this one is the grade 3 and this one is the grade 4. And after that, be ready to report your findings, for I will be asking you some questions such as what clue did you get? So what clue did you get after getting the envelope? What noun is it? And why did you classify it that way? So I will be asking why did you classify it that way? How did you find out that it is a proper noun or a common noun? And if it is a proper noun, how should it be written? So be prepared to answer that questions. And remember, you need to listen carefully to other detectives to detective answers so that you can see that you can classify if your answer matches their answer. Am I understood? Okay, very good. You can now start. I will now signaling you go, and you can now start roaming around the classroom. Good morning, grade 3 learners. So today we will learn about the two types of noun, namely the common noun and the proper noun. But first, I want to know if you really know what is a noun. What is a noun again? Okay, Chloe, I can see your hand raising. Okay, very good. A noun is a name. This is a noun, and a noun is a word that names a person, place, animal, or a thing. That is correct, Chloe. So when we say noun, it is a word that names a person, place, animal, or a thing. For example, can you give me a name? Okay, very good. Anna is an example of a noun. How about the place? Okay, very good. Plaza is one of the example of a noun belongs to the place. How about the animal? Okay, a bird is a noun, and a thing, um, it could be a bag, so it is an example of a noun. And now, okay, let's start with the common noun. So what is a common noun? So when we say class, a common noun, here, a common noun is a general name for a person, place, animal, or a thing. So the key word here is, it is a general name. And also, remember class that the common noun is, it does not give a specific name. It just refers to a general. For example, the word here, city. So when we say city, it refers to the general. The city does not name specific city. It's just city. So it is general. It is a kind of common noun. Another example is dog. So when we say dog, it refers to the general kinds of dog. It does not specifically mention about what kind of breed is that dog and what is the name of that dog. Specifically, it just says dog. So the term here dog is a common noun since it is general. Another example is the word teacher. So when we say teacher, it refers to the whole population of a teacher. It does not specifically refers to a name of a teacher. So the word here teacher is used as a general and it is a type of common noun. And lastly, the word school. So when we say school, it refers also to a general term or general uh, general um, term of school because there are specific names of schools like Imbayao National High School, Talwanga National High School, but the schools just refers to all the schools. So the term here school is a common noun since it is general. And as you noticed, when we say common noun, uh, when you see these examples, it begins in a small letters. So when we say common noun, it automatically starts with the small letters. As you can see, the city here starts with the small c, the dog here starts with a small d, the teacher here starts with a small t, and the school here starts with a small s. So one of the key points to determine if it is a common noun is it starts with the small letters. Am I understood, class? Okay, very good. That is good to hear. And now, let's proceed to our second type of noun, and this is called a proper noun. So when we say proper noun, it is a special or specific name for a specific person, place, animal, or a thing. So we use proper noun when we want to give an exact names of a people, places, things that are important or unique. So a proper noun always begins with a capital letters. For example, the word here, Maria. So it starts with the capital letter M. And as you noticed, when we say common noun, it's the complete opposite since the common noun starts with the small letter C or the small letters. And when we say proper noun, it starts with the big letters. And one of the example here is Maria. So Maria is a specific name of a person. When we say proper noun, it is the name of a specific places, things, or a person. So the term here Maria is a proper noun since it directly specifically refers to a name of a person. Another example is the word Philippines. So Philippines is a specific name of a country, which is our country, the Philippines. And as you noticed, it automatically start with the big letter P. And the word Philippines is specific since it is a name of a country. And also, we have here Davao City. So as you can see, here in the common noun, we just refer this as city. So it's general, and here in the proper noun, we can see that it is more specific since it specifically named a place like Davao City. So it is a proper noun since it is specific. And lastly, the name Rizal. So when we say Rizal, it talks about the specific name of hero because there are a lot of national heroes that we know, but Rizal here is a specific name since it talks directly to a specific person. And also, as you can see, it it starts with the big letter R. So all in all, when we say common noun, it refers to a general term. And also, a common noun starts with a small letter. But when we say proper noun, it starts with the big letters, and also it is more focused on specific things of specific terms of names, places, and person. So I hope I hope you understand me as we identify the common noun and the proper noun. And as for the grade 4 learners, as I discussed to the grade 3 learners, what you're going to do is you will complete a chart independently in your own. So in your notebook, you will follow these steps. So first, you will draw 2 columns and label them. The first column is you label it as common noun, and the second um portion is you label it as a proper noun. And step 2, you write uh, at least 5 common nouns words, which is general names, and 5 proper nouns terms, which is a specific name. You may think of examples from your classrooms, your home, your community, people, places, and things you know. Also, you make sure that the common nouns are general words and the proper noun starts with the capital letters. Work quietly and independently and no talking. Am I understood? Okay, very good. You can start now. You think carefully before writing each word and check your spelling and capitalizations. Okay, now you may start.
Okay, good morning, grade 4 learners. Okay, now we will learn about two kinds of nouns, the common nouns and the proper nouns. You will notice that these are words that we use every day in speaking and writing. So before we begin, who can tell me what a noun is? Okay, a noun is a word that names a person, place, animals, or thing. We use nouns all the time when we talk about our school, our family, or our community. So now, let us talk about the common nouns. A common noun is a general name for a person, place, animal, or thing. It does not tell the exact name. So in our classroom and community, we often use this common noun. So let us read the example together. School, teacher, city, dog, book. So when I say school, I am talking about any school, not a specific one like your school. It is just a general word. Now let us talk about the proper nouns. A proper noun is a specific name for a specific person, place, animal, or thing. So we use proper nouns when we want to give exact names of people, places, and proper nouns that always begin with a capital letter. So, for example, Davao City, Maria, Philippines, Rizal, and Mount Apo. So when I say Davao City, I am talking about a specific city here in Mindanao. That is why it is a proper noun. So let us check your understanding if you have already understand. Is a teacher a common noun or proper noun? Common noun. Is Maria a common noun or proper noun? Okay, proper noun. So why do we write Philippines with a capital letter? Oh, because it is a proper noun. So to summarize, common nouns are general names that we use every day, and proper nouns is the specific names of a person, place, things, or animals that begins with a capital letter.
Now, let's have a group activity called Noun Hunt Around Us. Everybody read Noun Hunt Around Us. Very good. Don't work with a partner. All of you, grade 3 and grade 4, you need to work with your partner. You may share ideas, but make sure you both have your own work. Do you understand, class? Very good. For grade 3, on a bond paper, Draw objects that you can see around you, like a table, a dog, a chair. After drawing, label each picture with its correct noun. Make sure your spelling is correct. You need to draw and label at least 5 nouns. Do you understand, class? Now I repeat the instruction. You need to draw and label each picture with its correct noun. Make sure your spelling is correct. And you need to label at least 5 nouns. And for grade 4, observe your surroundings and list nouns you can find. This can be a people, a place, things, or animals. After you observe, use at least 5 nouns to write a short paragraph with 3 to 5 sentences. Use correct grammar and spelling. Now, class, I will go around you to check your work. Raise your hand if you need help. Now, are you all done, class? Very good. Now, exchange your work with your partner. Read your partner's work and discuss the nouns you found. After that, each pair will share one example of a noun with a class. Do you understand? I will repeat the instruction. After that, each pair will share one example of a noun with the class.
Alright, so now today, I'm going to show you some several words that you are going to identify if it is a common noun or a proper noun. So look at these words. For these words, you have to write this on your notebook. And then beside each word, you have to write CN if it is a common noun. And then you have to write PN if it is about proper noun. Do you understand, class? Alright, so you may now begin. So now, is everybody finished? Alright, so now let us check your answer. For item number 1, the word is teacher. So what do you think is the answer? Alright, so CN. So why do you think it is CN? Yes, very good, children, because it is not a specific name. So the answer for number 1 is CN. Very good. Then how about number 2? The word is one. So what do you think is one? It is a CN or PN? Alright, very good, children. It is PN because it is a general name. Very good. Alright, so since you already know how to identify the common nouns and proper nouns, you have to do your next activity. For your next activity, you have to write 2 common nouns and then 2 proper nouns from your home and community. So you have to think about you see around you. Again, 2 common nouns and 2 proper nouns. Do you understand, class? Alright, very good. Now, since the grade 3 is still working on their additional activities, the grade 4 will now work on their another activity. Now, grade 4, I will show you several words that you are going to identify. But I want you to not only identify, but also explain why is it a common noun or a proper noun. Do you understand, class? Alright, so let's start with number 1. So the word is city. So who can answer for number 1? Alright, very good. It is a common noun because it is a general name of a place. Then how about number two? The word is malay-balay. Then who can answer for number two? Alright, it is a proper noun because it gives a specific name of a place. Very good, children. Now that you already know how to identify the common nouns and proper nouns and also explaining it clearly, for your next activity, I want you to write 2 sentences about proper nouns correctly. So, let us always remember that proper nouns begins with capital letter. Are you done, class? Alright, so you may now pass your papers to the front.
Okay, now class, we will have our application check. So I want you to listen carefully to each questions and raise your hand before answering. So give me one correct example for each. So speak clearly and be ready to explain your answer if asked. So is that clear? Okay, can anyone give me one common noun? Okay, school. Very good. School is a common noun because it is a general name of a place. So another. Okay, teacher. So excellent. Teacher is also a common noun because it names a person in general. So another set of questions. Now, give me one proper noun. Okay, Malaybalay City. So, correct. Malaybalay City is a proper noun because it is a specific name of a place and it begins with a capital letter. So, another example. Okay, Maria. Very good. Maria is a proper noun because it is the specific name of a person. So, last set of questions. What is the difference between common nouns and proper nouns? Okay, common nouns are the general names while the proper nouns are the specific names and it begins with a capital letter. So, again, class, common nouns are the general names of a person, place, animals, or thing, while proper nouns are the specific names and it always begins with a capital letter. So, did anyone understand? Okay, very good.